often when you go to visit another country, so Australia or other countries, they will make sure that when you come there as a foreign national, you can completely support yourself so that you are not a burden on the people in that country. So it begs the question, if they are on low incomes and they're foreign nationals, surely they should be able to support themselves, shouldn't have to claim benefits if they're coming to this country to deliver a service of some kind, or if they're working. It just doesn't seem right that they come here and we're going to subsidise their income. Most countries wouldn't do that for you.
Of course, we want people who come to this country to contribute. And as I've said, and contrary to what Eamon has said, a lot of the people we're talking about here, of the 1.2 million, will be contributing to this country. Many will have families, and the idea that we strip them of benefits when they are fully entitled to be here.
But they shouldn't be. Yeah, but they might be entitled to be here.
Let me answer the question, because you've invited me as a guest on your show.
But just because they're entitled to be here doesn't mean they should.
We don't want to push families into poverty. And if you've been here for a long time and you are on low income, then you should be entitled to benefits in the same way that we are. I am a taxpayer. I don't want to pay my taxes to people who don't deserve it. But many of these people will be fully deserving of this credit. Nothing I have said is bogus. We are a civilized society, and we should not distinguish in the way that is being suggested.
Yeah, we're a civilized society, but we're not stupid.
These people are refugees.
But sorry, you can't just go on a run. Listen, I heard what you're saying. I'm just challenging you. You can't just go on a run. I've got something to say to you as well. Look, we are a civilized society. We always have been, and we always will be, and that's how we are. But that's not the point. The point is, you come to somebody else's country, you should be able to support yourself.
100,000 of these people, Nana, that we're talking about roughly, are refugees who are fully entitled to be here. Presumably, you want them to live in extreme poverty, because if you take their benefits away, that's what very well could happen.
I want them to work. That's what I want them to do. If you've come here and you're allowed to be here, then you need to work and you need to put money into the system before you get given something out, whether you're a refugee or any other.
Many of them will be working. Many of them will be working.
And you don't get benefits. You should have to put
working.
No, you shouldn't just be given that, because people in this country don't get that either, so I don't see why.
Yes, they do. If you're working on a low income...
Yeah, but if you went to another country, you wouldn't get that, though. You go to another country and try that, you won't get it. Well, if you can name another country... Listen, I've got to go.
Asterisk, buckle up. Because what started as a policy discussion on GB News turned into a Bernocle political brawl. Veteran broadcaster Ian Holmes came in swinging, torching the UK's universal credit system with a claim that set the studio alight. Over £1 billion every single month goes to foreign nationals who, in his words, haven't put a penny into the pot. Frustration poured out of him like petrol on a bonfire. I just don't get this country anymore, he thundered, leaving no doubt where he stood. Asterisk, but before the dust could settle, commentator Matthew Stadlen leapt in, branding Holmes' claim complete nonsense. He fired back that many of these 1.2 million recipients are already working, paying taxes, and fully entitled to support. What followed wasn't polite conversation. It was an interruption-packed slugfest, each side cutting in, voices raised. Tempers flaring, Asterisk Holmes doubled down, hammering his core point. When you go to places like Australia, you prove you can support yourself before you're even allowed in. No handouts, no free ride. So why, he demanded, should the UK bankroll low-income foreign nationals? If you come here to work, you stand on your own 2 feet before you take from the system. Asterisk Stadlen refused to budge. He argued the UK must avoid pushing families into poverty, no matter where they're from. We're a civilized society, he said, rejecting what he saw as a divisive, punitive stance. But Holmes wasn't having it civilized? Sure, but that doesn't mean we roll out the red carpet for people before they've given back. Asterisk, it was raw. It was unfiltered. And it left viewers picking sides in a fight that shows no sign of cooling down. Asterisk.